All right, welcome everybody to our Business Builders Accountability Call. So we are going to talk about some amazing things that are happening in July that I know you're probably aware of, but we'll just review some things. And then we have Kelly, who's going to talk about Detox and how to support that. So the first thing I wanted to really focus on was that we have a relationship-driven work. That's our job, right? Our business is really about building relationships, and you have to think of it as constant communication and conversations at different levels with people, okay? So I'm just gonna say that. And I'll explain a little bit more about that in a little bit. But first thing on the agenda I had put was Leaders Retreat. What is that? Plexus is an amazing company that treats their ambassadors well. I mean, we all do this because we love the products, but then they have incentives, plus we have our comp plan. Our incentives right now for Leaders Retreat, if you want to earn it this month, all you really need to do is have 6 level 1s and develop 3 silvers, okay? Or, you know, you could have 12 level 1s, develop 2 silvers. So it really, if you look in the post that I have here, you would have to look at the link. I'm not going to go through it item by item because it's really self-explanatory, okay? Hey, Kelly.
Hi.
There is a chart, though, that I encourage you to run off so you can color in your points. And on your dashboard, you can see how many Leaders Retreat points you have. So 825 qualifies you to get to Leaders Retreat. So every person that you develop, that you enroll with an ambassador with a welcome pack, you get points. Developing silvers, you get points. And first 3 levels. So if they develop silvers, you get points. So you want to really be developing people that are helping others, okay? There I see Tansy, okay. So any rank advancements, you get extra, it's like 75 credits, I believe. I'd have to look on there, but I'm not going to show all of it on here because you can find it, like I said, right in your help center. You can run it off. It's very self-explanatory. And one thing that we're really encouraging is that we have like either gut health education events that we sponsor for you. We'll, like your sponsor and I will help support you. All you have to do is get the people there. Okay, we can call this event anything you want, but we want to keep it to about 30 minutes. So people are, because everybody seems like they don't like to commit a full hour anymore. So 20 to 30 minutes is pretty doable. Another thing we have is a launch event. We can call it that to launch your business. We also have just wellness events. So we have a lot of options. So just talk to your sponsor and me about what you want. Okay, and we'll get it set up for you. We'll help you with what to send them. As far as invites, you can send them a pink drink and say, hey, if you say yes, I'm going to send you my pink drink, and you have to wait to drink it during our online event. So that's kind of fun because they can sip and sample while we're talking gut health. Because who do you know that does not know gut health? Like most people, right? So gut health education is key. So I like to keep it more education focused and not like you have to have a story before we do an event for you. Just let's get the education out there and get people kind of to understand. So when you do share, they're going to be on the same page with you. Or maybe after we educate them, they're going to like, oh my gosh, I think I want to try this. Because I think all of us here were very skeptical, right? At the beginning. So just put yourself back where we used to be. And so that's why these gut health events, I think, are just the way to go, okay? Second thing is we have our calendars. So we have 2 different calendars, and I pinned them both to the top of this Business Builders group in Facebook. So I did put the Glam Guts Wellness is here, so you know the difference. I should have done different colors probably. And then Business Builders. So they're 2 different ones because the Glam Guts Wellness that's our group for just product development. We're really refining that, and we want people to just become really successful with their product. We want to support them with that. Oh, I'm going to mute here. And so one thing I started offering this week is I'm drinking my pink drink, now what? So it's really getting results. On Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, Thursday at noon, I'm doing it for the rest of the month, and I'm doing that for you. I already had someone contact me today that they're gonna hop on tomorrow. She would be my level 2. I've never talked to her. She's like, I saw that, I wanna do it. I've been talking with my sponsor, but I still want some more ideas. So it's just another support system for them in place. I'm not sure what we're gonna do in August with it. I'm gonna see how this goes. And then I'm also gonna talk to them about sponsoring a gut health event for them when they get on. I had 2 people on Monday, and we're doing an event for them next Monday. And their sponsor had talked to them about doing it, and they said no. But I said, it's not about you sharing your story. It's about educating your friends and family so you're like-minded and they kind of get what you're doing. So that's pretty exciting. We also have our Testimony Tuesday is the last Tuesday of this month. So that's going to be an event that you want to start talking to people about, saying, hey, do you want to be in our group so that you can hear this? We're going to do it right in our Glam Guts group, okay? Then our Business Builders calendar, that's pretty self-explanatory. We mainly have our calls on Wednesday nights to support you. And then from there is just to work in the 3-way chats to mentor you and support you in how you want to grow your business, okay? I challenge you with different things in this group also, so you can use that. Of course, I would love for you to use it every day. Share, you want to post on social media, have your personal, something about you and your journey, making it authentic to you. And then an engagement post usually is something that we want to do. Our 3-6-9-12 work time is 9 a.m., 9 p.m. So that's a half an hour, just getting messages out, following up, checking your perks points, all the things that follow best practices and customer care so that people have results and they get the best bang for their buck, okay? The other thing is Fast Start. The new incentive is crazy right now with Fast Start. It's even retroactive from June. Ambassadors can also be part of this. So the first calendar month is July. If they joined in June, if they joined in July, it's going to be the next month. But they can actually Fast Start and earn an extra $100. And that $100 is going to be paid out within 72 hours, like our stimulus was. So they have the potential, if they sponsor 3, it's going to be $305 to $320, depending on which welcome pack the person picks. The larger welcome pack, you get more bonus building point money. So you're going to get somewhere going to be between $305 to $320. And then in July, if they sponsor 3 more, it's going to be $205, August $205, and September $205. Now, if they do more than 3, then that's going to increase each month, okay? The sponsor also gets an extra $100. They've never done this before, you guys. So all of your level 1s, you're going to get an extra $100 within 72 hours of them sponsoring 3 with a welcome pack. So that's crazy, crazy good. So what you want to do is kind of look at the, I could show it too. I have it right here. We have the Fast Start tracker, and I have that pinned towards the top. It's the second one, I think, from the top. And you can link right on this to print it off. And you can actually fill in the dates and their name of people to kind of help them track. So it's very self-explanatory, okay? So that's there for you to use for your Fast Start. And then the Engage app. Okay, this is something last week, Leah did a really nice job of showing how to use it. So I'm not going to spend time to show that again. You just want to go back and find the recording and look at the beginning, because the only way to get to used to it is using it. So you can have like another ambassador and send them messages and video links to practice before you actually do it, or I'll do it with you or whatever. So just practice a little bit with it. When you enroll somebody with a welcome pack, $99 or $199, once they download their app, they have 3 samples waiting for them. So after that, we have to buy the samples, which you do in your back office. So you just purchase it and it goes right to your Engage app, okay? So that's something you could help people with. right away once they enroll. It's like, hey, you have 3 samples you can send to friends. How about we do that right now? I'll show you how to do it. So we've never had that before either, you guys. So this is really cool. You can send all sorts of videos. There's not a huge portfolio of them yet. They are going to be slowly adding more, but you can also message them your own link. If you're going to have them enroll as an ambassador, it is the link SAM 2020, or the promo code SAM 2020, SAM 2020. Okay. And that's about it. Any questions about anything with the Engage app? Or it's just playing around with it, I think, is just, and the training in that app, is the upper left and the hamburger. There's 3 trainings for it too on there. So, and that is pretty much all I have for now. The next segment is for Kelly to share about Detox, which is something that, we aren't always prepared for what each person's going to have. We don't know. And that's something that Kelly's going to she's being a pharmacist, she's going to talk a little bit more about.
Okay. Thanks, Marla.
Yep.
Yeah. I just, as I've signed on more ambassadors in the past, all of them have had like no issues or very minimal issues that I could handle without getting into the weeds, what I'm going to call the weeds. I have had 3 people in the weeds this week, and not only mine, but some of my level 2s as well. And it's challenging to troubleshoot, but if you don't know what you're doing, I'm trying to equip everyone, because once you do start signing up, that's always going to be a possibility. And I think the more understanding we have about that, the better we are prepared to address those concerns, okay, the right way, okay? So first, you have to realize the detox, it's a thing. I mean, it's a real thing. The products are active and working in our bodies, so it's absolutely a possibility. So it's called a Herxheimer reaction, and you've probably heard that before. It happens when the metabolic byproducts, they're released into our body, and things get worse before they get better. It's just how it works, okay? So your liver becomes overwhelmed. That is the major organ that is responsible for getting the toxins out of our system. But not only the liver, also your lymph nodes, your kidneys, your bowels, they all become inflamed from trying to process these toxic byproducts, and they're unable to clear it fast enough. So that's what has to be addressed. So I just want to go over some quick things on how you can address this, starting with the very slow, basic things to start before adding other products, okay? So of course, slowing down what they're putting in their body. So whether they started on the slim, whether that means backing off to a half a packet. I've got somebody on a quarter packet right now because she's that sensitive to it. So yeah, it kind of surprised me just because I didn't have those issues. So it always makes me wonder, okay, is this really real, or it's real? It's real, okay? So you need to be careful on what you're adding and just make it really clear that yes, the products are working, but we don't want your body in overload mode to try and get through it. So you need to slow stuff down. Okay, the second thing, drink water. And you all know we can't say that enough, right? Flushing that stuff through your system, it needs that vehicle to get out. Third thing that's easy, decrease the sugar in your diet. If they haven't figured that out by now, you're just reversing everything you're trying to do, right? You need to decrease that sugar. And also adding foods that are high in antioxidants that have a lower carb load. So things like green tea, turmeric, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, just to be aware of that also can help minimize those effects that are happening. Staying on a probiotic, whether it's the Probio 5 or adding something else, because of course as that yeast is breaking up, it's that creating space, and you still want the good gut bacteria to be populating that space. So if at all possible, keep them on a probiotic if they were already using one in the past, or else to keep them on the Probio 5. Okay, and then skin brushing, something that doesn't cost you a thing, that helps with the lymphatic system. A sauna also is a good avenue that your body will get rid of toxins by boosting the circulation, and you sweat it out. That's a thing as well, okay? And let's see, what else do I have? Rest. Okay, this is really, you think, okay, you're fatigued, right? I'm not going to go over the detox symptoms because we've got lists for that. But the stress that's creating that in your body, it's called an HPA axis. So that is in overdrive, and it's the hypothalamus, the pituitary, and your adrenal glands go into overdrive. So the longer that continues, your body starts to adapt to that high level of stress hormone levels, and then it becomes dysfunctional. You have a breakdown. So you need to switch from that fight flight mode into a rest and digest mode. So that can mean walking, moving your body, yoga, swimming, reading, just something to relax your body. Okay. So if it still continues, then we can start adding other things. Okay. So enter milk thistle. Okay. That's a real thing. Milk thistle. It's a supplement. I recommend getting a high quality one, just like our products are high quality. Direct them to a high quality supplement. Okay, so that adds liver support. And of course, the liver, which we've talked about, is our main organ for getting rid of those toxins. So it flushes out them by producing glutathione. And the glutathione is an antioxidant, and that is what is responsible for increasing the liver load's capacity then, okay? So, and also silibin is a ingredient in there that has antifungal properties, which of course is great for the cause we're trying to get rid of, right? So it's kind of an added thing. Another ingredient you can add is vitamin C, because your immune system also is on high alert, which is causing overall inflammation in the body, which is why Marla has even come to the fact that adding ease, even getting a person in that decreased state of inflammation before you start the triplex, can be helpful for people that are struggling with the inflammation in the first place. But yeah, vitamin C you can add, because that is also support for the immune system and the whole adrenal gland function. Okay. So that, oh, one more thing, Epsom salt baths. And you know, we hear of that, but it's actually the magnesium sulfate in there that pulls toxins from the body. It's the sulfate part of that magnesium. So at least a 15-minute bath just to soak in that can also be another avenue for those toxins to be released. Okay. So in conclusion, just, you know, remember it's a real thing. Be sympathetic to it. Even if you have not experienced it, be sympathetic to it. And really only when it's managed properly, it shouldn't be a thing. I mean, we don't wish it to be a thing, even though we always say it's a good thing and count it all as joy. But your body is stressing when you go into that detox mode. So slowing that down and trying to get control over those symptoms is really important, because it does hinder. It's going to slow that whole time for that whole detox, you know, to happen. So the more we can manage those symptoms, the easier for everything, and easier for them to get back on track to what we're trying to fix in the first place. All right. Thank you.
That was excellent. Excellent. And it made me think back, you know, I've been doing this 5 years. So I didn't even know detox was a thing when I started 5 years ago, and no one really coached me and my sponsor about it. But another thing we need to ask is, you know, how often do you eliminate before we start anyone on anything? Because just now I have somebody who said, well, I haven't gone for 4 days. So if I would have started her like the chart said, it would have been miserable for her. So we started with the ease and the bio cleanse, and she's gone 2 days in a row, you guys. We're so happy. But anyway, the longest I think it's taken somebody to progress through all the stages has been 6 months in my 5 years, and I've had people just, you know, throw up instantly when they start the slim. And if that happens, then I know, okay, we need to work on the gut first. So then you reverse it. So that's why with the 3-way chats are so crucial. And if your sponsor's brand new, then we do a 4-way chat. And that's kind of how we really teach the onboarding of products. And then somebody if you're going to be taking the products and learning plus building a business at the same time, which is what Laura ended up doing, then, you know, we have multiple things to teach you. So that's where it's so crucial to stay really in the game and being coachable and just leaning into the wisdom. And Kelly hit a lot of areas that, you know, the milk thistle, that actually helps kill off the gases that are being released. So our Probio 5 is unique to all the other ones out there in the market, because it has, I always say it wrong, chitinosinase is how I call it, but it's the how do you say it? Do you know, Kelly, how it's pronounced?
I say chitinase.
Someone yesterday said it, that's not right. They said, ask Siri. I asked Siri 6 times today. She never said she wouldn't even tell me. So anyway, but that was my coach. And he said, no, it was like the CH, and I can't even remember. I should have recorded him. But anyway, I would say the enzyme with a CH at the beginning is the one that's unique, because there's only 2 companies that actually have a patent on it in the US. I just found that out yesterday. So and that's what breaks down the biofilm that ends up being the shell of the yuck of the bad guys, the candida yeast and the toxins that get trapped in there. So that's what makes ours very, very special. So, and the milk thistle kills off those gases. So yeah, it's just taking it slow and just really working with your people is so important together. So that's just awesome. Appreciate that, all that information, Kelly. Anyone have any questions about troubleshooting? Something to add that adding the E's definitely helps because you take that inflammation down. No? Okay.
Can I just ask something quick?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a detox question, I guess. So I'm currently in the hospital. I don't know how long I'm going to be in here for. So obviously I can't take my products. When I start taking them again, am I going to am I at square zero?
Yeah, I would start slow. Yep. Kind of start with, are you being regular? If not, start with the BioCleanse first and just work with us in the 3-way. Okay, I'm out. Okay. Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. All right. So the other thing I have is having a call to action. So I really want to challenge you to reach out to all your new ambassadors and just have that conversation about, would you be open to inviting 3 to 10 friends to do a gut health education event online and just seeing where that goes. I think we have just a lot of things that we can add value to other people that they don't understand. And so that's something I'm really going to see if that's something you're maybe doing already. I know Andrea has one coming up. Are you calling it a gut health education event, or what are you calling it?
You know, you had posted in one of the chats and showed that collage that you made on Pic Collage. I just kind of copied that one and made it more of an educational event. And we just asked her, Alyssa, it's actually Alyssa's level 2, and she's on here right now, but Alyssa just said, hey, because she said, gosh, I'm really feeling the energy and I'm sleeping better. And we just said, do you have some friends you want to share that with? And she was like, yeah. I mean, it was so simple. Just
don't make it hard.
Don't overthink it. Yeah.
No, it's like just getting people to talk about it. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a big event. That's why I don't even like to call it events. It's like get some friends together and just talk about gut health. I mean, you don't have to make a graphic, but just having conversations more about it, because most people don't know.
Yeah.
I have a question, Marla.
Yes.
So I've asked a few, but they're so new and they don't really see a lot of results yet. So that's what they say. What do you say then?
That happened just last night with 2 gals. I didn't really know them because I was doing that pink drink. I'm drinking my pink drink now. What? And they had told their sponsor that no, they want to see how it goes first. So I just said, would you want to do an event so that we can teach your friends and your family more about what this does? And they're like, no, I kind of want to wait and see, and have a story. And I just said, well, it's not about your story. It's really just about education. Why not invite them to learn? And then when you do share, they're going to really be on board. They're going to understand a little more. And they're like, well, yeah, if it's educational. So then they kind of we're okay with it, but it depends on the person. You just don't know. But
right. And also celebrating the detox is part of that too, because a lot of your people that are not seeing results yet, it's just not the results. It's not the end result that they want. The products are doing the work. And so that's kind of part of the education piece. your products are working really well, actually. That's kind of why you feel kind of crappy.
Right.
You're going to get over that hump and you're going to feel better. That's part of the education piece, and just saying, we're all learning, and this is how we have to get our bodies well. They have to go through this process.
Yeah. The healing takes a lot more time.
Yeah, that's not as popular. Sorry, I got to go catch baby.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this month. We'll be back here in a week for another call. And there's something that I am in the people that qualify for Leaders Retreat, I am also matching something with a little gift of Brooke Hemingway's she's a double diamond. Her husband's a diamond in the company. She offers these momentum movements, which is a huge coaching course. So I am going to match I will send people to that if you want to, which I would think you'd want to. There were 5 of us in it in May, and we all have ranked up or gone up. Like I went up almost 800 points. It's just a way to learn more about what we do. And she has a different way of doing things, but it's all good. So that's kind of exciting. I'm excited.
I highly recommend the course. So if you want that course, go for the Leaders Retreat.
Yeah, or you can pay for it yourself, and it's $149, and it's every Friday for 2 hours. They do an online training, and they record it. So if you can't catch it on Friday, you watch it whenever you can. And then during the week, she does like a work with me. You show up and you say this is my trouble this week. What do you think? Like troubleshooting with ideas, and then she does a lot of different things during this course. So that's pretty exciting. I hope that's something that you guys would want. Although I know August is busy for a lot of people, but I'm excited for all that. And anything else? Oh, the units are changing in our Glam Guts. Leah Zimmerman's been working hard refining those. So if you haven't taken time to go peek at them, they all correlate in weeks now. Unit 1 is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. So when you're following up, you can say to your person, did you go over the units and check out week 1? Hey ho! Yay! So that's pretty exciting. And Laura has a graphic that matches it so that you can send that to your ambassadors also for them. And then I have the graphic pinned at the top here too, to remind you to send that to your ambassadors and to schedule. Like when you enroll them, it's like, say, we have a support system for you for your products. Which one would work for you better this week? We have them every week, Tuesday night at 7 or Thursday at noon. And if they're open to it, send them my way. I'm going to be there and I'll help them troubleshoot. And sometimes it just helps a little bit having them see somebody face to face too. So that's pretty exciting. So check those graphics out. And any questions? It's 9:01, so we're honoring your time. No questions? No?
Kelly, the information on the detox, do you have that on a doc?
Handwritten notes.
You should take a picture of it. Would you do that?
I was thinking maybe we should make like a little graphic or something.
Yeah, I'd need to type it out. It's a mess. I mean, it's numbered and da-da-da. But I was thinking of even doing a little more in-depth video and posting that too. It might be helpful as a reference. So helpful. Okay, I will do that. I did one today on the Joyome cream that I'll post next Tuesday on the day and night serum, and then I can do this detox thing. It won't take long, so I'll just throw that in on a different day sometime.
Oh, and then you got to get them on YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do that. I know.
The other thing is
good though, Kelly.
I know. I'm sharing them all the time through Messenger, and I'm like, I think I had a link to these. But yeah, they're so helpful.
Good.
And then did you guys see the announcement about August 3rd is going to be a new unveiling of this triplex? And I'm like, they showed a box. They're like, this is your clue. So it must be a new design of how it's packaged, and maybe how they said it's going to make it easier for us to have success for new people with the triplex. So I'm excited about that. So get registered, because even if you can't be there for the unveiling or launching of it, you can watch the rerun, okay? And I talked to, I'm hoping we can host an event that same day to have all of us together and watch it together, and then have
That's
a screen
cool.
share after. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
So I've been thinking of that today. I talked to Mariki. She's not sure she's gonna be around.
What
And
day
so,
is that? What day of the week is that?
you
Do
know,
you know?
the 3rd is I know I looked today too, and now I can't even think of a Monday.
The Monday. Okay.
Yep. Is Mondays good for
Okay.
you?
Monday, it's at 5.
Yep.
Is that? Yeah. Yeah. I say
No.
I'd love to have it at my house, but I have to work that whole week. I have 3 pharmacists on vacation, so
Yeah.
it'll be a pretty hairy day for me. So I can't.
And I
commit
wish,
to that.
I wish we could go somewhere, but it's like, where do you can't have
I don't-
events.
I know.
I'm so tired of this. So,
No.
or I thought, so we'll just be thinking of something anyway to get us together. So try to. So
Mhm.
any questions, Tansy? So good to see you on, Tansy, too. No questions? Okay. All right. And our testimony Tuesday, like I said, try and get some people on. Kelly's got a crew of people from her team that are going to share their new testimonies. And then Andrea has one we're hoping is going to. We're going to be talking to her on Friday. So yeah, that's going to be fun. And my sister's here. Hey, Gina. All right. So if you want to stay on and work a little bit, I'm going to be doing the 36912 time to follow up. Check your perks. Hey, Hope. And if not, thanks for hopping on. And I'm going to stop it, and then I'm going to rejoin so that I can stop the recording.
Thanks, Marla.
Yep. Thanks.